Welcome back to Careful Boys. Today, trailer just dropped for this new documentary about all the UFO declassification.
Oh! Are they coming out of the water?
It's called The Age of Disclosure. Comes out in November.
Let's go!
Whoa!
The American people are ready to receive the truth.
Yes. Aliens, bitch!
Humanity is not the only intelligence in the universe.
Humanity is not the only intelligent species.
We are absolutely not alone.
Non-human intelligence exists.
UAPs are real, they're here, and they're not human.
Wow.
I spent 25 years as a senior official with the CIA.
I worked on highly classified UAP programs.
28 years as an astrophysicist.
I served as the 4th Director of National Intelligence.
Director of Aviation Security in the National Security Council.
A one-star admiral after 32 years of service.
People that come forward with this, I feel like they've taken their life in their own hands.
I was recruited to a highly sensitive government program that investigated unidentified aerial phenomenon.
For over 16 years, on behalf of the U.S. government, I worked as a senior intelligence official on the unidentified aerial phenomenon topic.
We learned that the U.S. government was involved in a long-running secret war with other nations to collect and reverse engineer vehicles not made by humans.
Wow.
I have seen with my own eyes non-human craft and non-human beings.
What the fuck?
I believe him, dude.
The first country that cracks the code on this technology will be the leader for years to come.
China has established its own version of a UAP task force.
You think for a second that they wouldn't consider using it to achieve their ends of domination?
This is similar to the Manhattan Project. This is the atomic weapon on steroids.
This is so secret, very, very few people in our entire government have been allowed access to it.
Even presidents have been operating on a need-to-know basis. But that begins to ramp out of control.
It's not acceptable to have secret parts of government that no one ever sees.
You better be careful about a government that doesn't trust its people, because there's no telling what they'll pull on you.
This is the biggest discovery in human history.
You had information being locked away that could change the trajectory for a species.
It has so many beneficial impacts, including clean energy.
We should have disclosure today. We should have disclosure tomorrow. The time has come.
What else you want to know?
Did you get butt probed?
Did you get butt probed? Did they touch your butt? Yeah, dude. So
Why do you think they're in a state where they're more likely to release information now?
Well, it's been coming out, right? They've been doing these congressional hearings where they've slowly been trickling all this stuff out. They've been going into SCIFs, which is where you go to talk about classified stuff with Congress people over the last couple of years, especially recently. And so more and more Congress people feel, emboldened to talk about it more openly than ever, is what I'm thinking.
One of the conspiracies of using this as a form of control, though, it's actually not, one version of it is it's actually not true, but it's a way to show that there's a bigger threat because humans are getting smarter and all that, and then everyone is in cahoots with all the world governments, and they're like, yeah, we gotta fuck this guy up again, so this is the reason why you guys are have to stay like slaves, basically. Yeah. And I was like, damn, we're never gonna see them. And then they're going to keep doing these oh, it was there. Keep teasing it. Yeah. But then it's and then that they're going to use that as a way to control human beings. Yeah.
I mean, there's always a disinformation part of this too, like you're saying, because there's a guy named Richard Doty who used to go to all the UFO gatherings and stuff like that. And he worked for the government. He was a Fed. So he would go there and basically give disinformation to all these UFO conventions and shit like that. And he ended up coming out and admitting to it all later on.
Oh, so he was a psyop?
He was a psyop, yeah. So he was basically giving them fake information that they would take and run with, and then he would just kind of go back to his agency and say, look, they bought all that shit. So
well, that's how they what do you call it, tamper or mess with the integrity of stuff. They would get a way to make some outlandish weird cause and mix it
with true stuff.
Yeah, true stuff. And then people are just like, oh yeah, you're getting butt probed by aliens all day. And then they're like laughing at it. And then, or like it's something like that's so out of this world. And then it just sounds like crackpot shit, but there's some truth to it. So that's why.
There was a cat who used to live next to an Air Force base, and I forget his name off the top of my head, but he, I think it's John Lear or something like that. But he, a government program basically convinced him that he was helping them find out about alien stuff because he lived near the base and he used to like he used to like be a radio guy, like he would have a ham radio.
Oh, that's right here at Nellis.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And they basically drove him crazy, and they used to have park vans outside of his place and send sound waves through his house, and like he ended up like killing himself, like because. Yeah, but for a long time he thought that the aliens were like messing with him personally, and it was actually just a government-run operation to see what he knew, because they thought it was weird that he kept calling them about like, hey, like I noticed like there's a bunch of activity like in the area, and so they were wondering if he was like a Russian spy or something. So they started messing with him, and then eventually they took it way too far.
They're like, I don't think he's a Russian spy.
Yeah, right.
Fuck. Do you guys think it's real, or you guys think it's?
I think I think that the craft we're looking at is 100% real. I just don't know if that's us or not. Because how long have we had this stuff? Like, and if they're talking about reverse engineering stuff, have they made any progress on it at all? I'm assuming they have, because we're seeing all these like the drones, for example, over New Jersey. Like that was a weird one that I think was us. Like I've never seen drones fly over military bases before, and then everyone just goes, "Oh, yeah, we don't know. Sorry." It's definitely us. Like that stuff was us, but I don't know if all of it's us. That's what I wonder about.
What do you think? Because I feel like you study a bunch of like conspiracies and stuff all the time.
Yeah, I think it's like what Steve said. It could be human, it could be non-human, but you know how the military progresses so much exponential. Like they've had the internet way before it was public. Yeah. So some of it might just be test crafts, but some of the things that I feel that are like, there's no way it could have been human yet, are the sightings that they had in World War II. Like there was this one called the Battle of Los Angeles, and they thought they were being attacked by Japan because they saw all these flying objects, and then I think they actually like shot off rounds into it, and they said it was lights just everywhere, all over LA. And then
you can still find ammo from that. They fired so many rounds, you can still find ammo in the hills over in LA.
Oh shit!
I think during World War II, if they actually had that technology, I think countries would have been using it. Exactly. I don't think that was the time when everyone was just unloading whatever they could, right? And during that time as well, during the Cold War, right after that, there were a lot of sightings around nuclear sites when they were building up an arsenal like Russia and the US, and they were testing a lot of bombs. So everywhere where there was a lot of tests, there were a lot of, and I think at that time, I don't think any country had the technology. So there might be something going on there where maybe aliens, if they were watching our activity, that was like the precursor, that's what happened. And then if there was a Roswell incident, or if there was a crash, then that's the technology that we're using and developing now. Like if this is true. Yeah.
One of my favorite stories is it was from a couple of government sources who said that UFOs used to fly over like our nuclear facilities, and one day they just turned everything on and just put in all the codes just to show that they could do that. And then they disabled everything, like so that they couldn't use the nuclear device at that facility. Yeah, it's crazy.
The crazy part was one of the guys who was saying he's seen the beings too.
Yeah.
The fuck?
I like those stories a lot.
Because we never seen. I mean, I've seen a lot of that footage, but I've never seen a being. Like that's crazy.
Like when I deep dive into, those are my favorite stories. Is like the different alien races, what they're here to do, and it's hard to like filter through like what's real, what's not. I just like the stories because some of them are just crazy.
One of my favorite ones is the Nixon one. Nixon was like showing off to one of the Orson Welles or somebody like that, one of the big Hollywood celebrities at the time. And Nixon was like getting drunk in the White House with him. He's like, "Hey, you want to see some crazy shit?" And he flies this celebrity to, I think it was like one of the Air Force bases nearby, and he shows them like all these recovered aircraft and alien bodies and like like frozen alien bodies and shit like that.
Just shit faced.
Yeah, and then this cat was so obsessed with it that he designed his house to like look like UFOs afterward, because he's a rich guy.
That's tight.
Yeah, I think it's Orson Welles.
Yeah. Have you guys heard about this? Is on Instagram. This is so silly, but it was special to me because I like the alien stuff. There was a guy in Panama who found a little meteorite. He claimed there was a meteorite that crashed into his home, and it was like this little metallic rock. And whether he faked it or not, he did such a good job. Everybody was like into the story. Everybody was invested. And this thing, this like symbiote, grew out of this meteorite, and it grew over like a couple of months. And whether it's real or not, part of me wants to believe it was real. You guys didn't see this on your Look it up if you can. Panama meteorite. I'm looking it up right now. And it grew into this giant thing that's actually swimming in the water. And
that thing.
And in your head, you're
that's so AI.
Yeah, but if you're watching this, you're like, how the fuck did this dude in Panama fucking create this whole story? And millions of people were into it, dude. And part of me was like, I was showing Tiff, I was like, come on, babe, it's real, right? And she's like, no, it's not fucking real. But your boy was into it.
Did you see everyone talking about what's happening with the alien meteorite that fell in Panama?
Why is this guy talking like that?
I don't know, it's fucking AI shit.
Jesus.
I'm just gonna turn them off, but
that creature in the little.
That's not it.
Yeah.
See the
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this science project is freaking hilarious, dude.
We gotta look at this stupid guy's head.
Yeah, dude, it's blocking everything. He would put leaves on top of it, and he said it would burn through it.
So stupid.
No, come on, man. Believe, Ryan.
He's got a blowtorch off screen.
No way. He wouldn't do that, man.
There was like a big, I think like
that. Okay, that is kind of weird.
It is kind of crazy how he did this.
Yeah, what
like,
is that?
Just
Crazy.
from a movie tech perspective, you know?
Well, this guy got to block the whole shot. What is with these people?
But it gets bigger. He puts it in a safe. So like when he wants to film it, he puts the code in and then he opens it up and this giant little monster's in this little like hotel safe.
It's like
I was fascinated by this.
I'm glad we had a very serious conversation about
Hold on, dude. It gets better. It gets better. Hold on. You're burying the lead right now.
All right.
Look, that's the meteorite that he said it crashed into his backyard.
Fire still?
That's what it ended up to be.
Oh, the lead in is way better though, dude. Look at that.
That thing is crazy. I thought that was AI though.
No, it's real.
You just put like a cape on a clownfish or something. Clownfish under there just swimming around.
Fish? No way. He wouldn't do that. It gets even bigger, dude. He put it in like a freezer, and it got big, bro. Let me tell you. Look how big that thing is.
I don't know how big it is. There's a stupid guy's head in the way.
Right, Bart? Don't you think aliens are
also in the way of this video?
Look. That's gross, dude. And it was like moving and stuff.
That's crazy.
So you're telling me you think that's fake?
Yeah, I think
Come on, Steve.
There was like a report that said that like the most like ever since AI became available for people, like the highest viral videos on TikTok were just fake UFO shit.
That's dope.
Or fake disaster footage. It was disaster footage and UFOs. Because people would just do like whole floods and shit.
So you think that's AI?
I don't know what that is, but it's entertaining. I think it's just entertainment.
It's a good.
That's
yeah, the stories are gonna be.
I'm not mad at stuff like that. I think that's fun.
So good.
I didn't believe it.
One of the guys in this documentary, Age of Disclosure. Let me see if I can find this picture real quick. He, his name's Lou Elizondo. He used to run like the ATIP program where they would look into like all these sightings from military, and apparently I gotta find this real quick. It's worth it. He was at a UFO convention, and he showed everybody this picture right here and said they thought it was a mothership, right? He's like, this is a mothership that we saw from a couple sources. This is a reflection of a light. It's just like a light. So it's like, imagine this is a sliding door, right? And just the lights on in here.
Oh, it's a chandelier.
Exactly. It's just a light.
Oh no.
Distorted. But like that's this cat who like he's in all this UFO stuff all the time. So there's a lot of thinking, like what Joe was saying earlier, that this cat is just like part of a psyop, like just messing with us.
It's like I've seen the real human.
Yeah.
Paid by the government.
And he definitely did come out and say like, "Oops, I had a oofy doofy," right? But yeah, but that's a pretty big one. It's pretty sick. Yeah, good look all around.
I've seen that chandelier at West Elm. So
yeah, dude. Right. So, I can't wait for this, but I got a little spoonful of skepticism as well. So we'll see.
To say that's a mothership is hilarious.
Yeah, dude.